raining out of the atmosphere, and ethane, all these light hydrocarbons, would rain out of the atmosphere and carve channels and fill in low-lying depressions and basins. And so we thought we might see flowing rivers and lakes and seas and so on. We haven't seen any unambiguous open bodies of fluid yet, but nonetheless, we've come to see now that probably the methane, the liquid methane, that has surely flowed at some time on the surface of Titan, at least in this region, drained off these highlands, which are about 100 meters elevation, and into this low-lying region, and the Huygens probe landed somewhere around in here. And so this liquid methane is suffusing this unconsolidated ground. The probe was warm, and when it landed, its heat caused the evaporation of this methane, and so that's how we know that. So the idea is that methane comes out of the sky. Perhaps it's even springs that cause sapping, and it drains into low-lying regions here. These dark regions are probably the hydrocarbons, the organic matter that was predicted to come to fall out of the atmosphere with time, and they probably cover everything, and then it gets washed into the low-lying regions. This picture was taken at about 16 kilometers elevation. This is what they saw at about 8 kilometers elevation. It's having this stereo view that allowed the Huygens imaging team to piece together the story I've just told you. I want to remind you that 8 kilometers or 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers, okay, that is the altitude that a jet airliner would fly from the US to Europe. So this is the view that you would have out your window of Titanian Airlines as you fly across the surface of Titan. Quite exciting. And then finally arrival on the surface. And this is what the surface of Titan looks like. The first time human eyes had ever seen a moon in the outer solar system. And I'm going to lose it right here if I'm not careful. But this is a very foreshortened picture. These are ice boulders or pebbles. Okay, they just look big in the foreground because the camera took a picture down there and then to the horizon. This is the horizon. Scientists have looked at the arrangement of the boulders on this surface, and it's very size sorted. Okay, we don't see anything smaller than about 3 centimeters. They don't see anything bigger than about 15 centimeters, indicating that at one time perhaps there was a river or water, methane flowing across the surface and sorting the ice pebbles here. So I think you will agree that we have found on Titan a remarkable place, a remarkable surface environment that is strangely Earth-like. It's a young surface. There's been tectonics. There's been some impacts. It's been